Welcome back, you whiskey loving legends, to another episode of Was It Worth a Whiskey. And today here I'm out in my garden again. Time's just ticked past 12 o'clock here in the UK, so I think I'm allowed to legally drink. And I've got myself a bottle of the Glenfiddich XX, or the Glenfiddich 20, one of the experimental range of the Glenfiddichs that's come out. This particular one is batch number 2. So this whiskey was put together by what they did. They grabbed 20 so-called whiskey experts, and then they let them have at her at their warehouse. I guess a warehouse where the whiskies they allowed them to have. I'm suggesting not all the whiskies, nor maybe the good whiskies that they want them to have. And those 20 people went into those particular warehouses, and they picked one barrel of whiskey that they thought was the best. Then from those choices, the head distiller then matched up those whiskies to create the Project 20. And 20 people, 20 barrels. That consisted of, I think, 17 bourbon barrels, 2 sherry barrels, and 1 port pipe. And they bottled it at 47%. So I thought, it sounds pretty bloody interesting, but is it just a marketing gimmick? Well, maybe. Let's taste it and see what we think. So anyway, there's the colour, 47% I think I said before. On the nose I get bourbon and vanilla. You certainly get some funny smells out of it. I know you shouldn't be able to smell tartness, but I'm going to call it, I'm smelling acidic tartness. Acidic tartness of malt. And then I get some sour cherries. Definitely some orange in there. Maybe some licorice. But to me, even on the nose, it's extremely muddy. As in, there could be so much going in on it, but perhaps I'm just not good enough to get it. Certainly what I would not be what I call a well-balanced nose. Okay. The palate, I get a caramel orange. This grapefruit flavour. It's kind of like this dry delivery of tartness, and then I get a very faintest bit of pepper on the palate as well. Let's just try and whack a bit of water in it. It is 47%. It is definitely an interesting idea. I think on the box it says 20 minds, 1 unexpected whiskey. It says summer fruits and candy floss. Well, I think so far for me they've got 20 minds. I can see there's 20 minds in this whiskey. You know, the old saying, too many chefs spoil the broth. And 1 unexpected whiskey. Well, so far I expected a lot better, especially from some of the reviews that were going on about it. Alright, let's give it a crack with a bit of water. Maybe it'll open up and deliver some of those myriad of flavours that are in there that just aren't coming out. Bit of lemon on the nose now. With water I get a bit more bourbon notes. less dry delivery, but still tart, and less of that. Geez, I really want to say that with a bit of water, it just opens it up and makes it readable or deliverable, but honestly, I can't. It doesn't seem to bring anything to the table other than making it less of what it already is, lessening, or it's just less of less muddiness. So it's less muddy of its muddiness, I guess. On the finish, I get oak tannins, a bit of the bitter, unwelcoming sort. Not so much with the water in it, but still not pleasant. And it does have a touch of slight sweetness on the finish, which is odd too. So I'm a little bit disappointed about it because, you know, I paid, 60, 50 pounds for it. I expected a lot better, but I'll give it a score nevertheless. So out of 100, I'm going to give it 84 points for the nose. I'm going to give it 83 points for the palate and 80 points for the finish, giving it a grand total of 82 points. But what we're here all about, and the whole reason why I do this channel, and probably already guessed it because I've been saying I'm disappointed with it, right? Is the was it worth it score. So this one cost you £50 or 110 AUD or 85 USD. Now for that money, I'm pretty sure we can get a lot better whiskey. I'm not saying it's a bad whiskey. There's a lot of people out here that really enjoy and like this whiskey, and it's above 80s. Basically means for me, if it's above 80 points, you know, it's drinkable and I'll drink it. But will I ever buy it again? Well, no, I will not pay £50 ever again for this whiskey. So that brings me down to one conclusion, and that it is a 4 out of 10. That's a thumbs down. Was it worth it whiskey? So next time someone comes in and says they're going to grab 20 different people and 20 different barrels and marry them together as a great genius idea, and then I'll say to myself, that sounds like some great advertisement. I think I'll just leave it on the shelf and let it be. So till next time, cheers.